How's it going, Ratchet Diaries? I just left the DMV over there. Just passed my permit test because we are finally about to start learning how to drive, honey. So now, actually in the same area as the driving school that I'm going to take. So we're gonna go walk over there and see if we can go ahead and set up the appointments. But yeah, we need to do a full sit down, let you guys know what's been going on. Obviously we're blonde now for 2021. But yeah guys, I'm excited. I'll check back later. Mwah, bye. Alrighty guys, just scheduled my, my driving school. It's right there. Today is March 26th of 2021. And yeah, so we'll be starting the 5-week, 2-hour a day for 5 weeks on April 23rd. I am so sick of wearing masks, girl. But yeah, you guys, that is all scheduled. Good morning, Ratchet Diaries. Today is my first driving lesson, so yeah, I will probably just check back with you guys right after and tell you how it went. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but I literally have no experience whatsoever. But yes, that's why we're doing this. We got it, it's right behind me, and we will be starting today. Hey guys, so I just finished my driving lesson. It went really well, I feel like, for the first time actually just being on the road in general. Literally, that was the first time like literally driving on the street. And he didn't have to stop for me very much, so that was really good. But yeah, so first lesson is done. I'm in the car right now about to head to therapy. But yeah, you guys, I will check back sooner or later. Mwah, bye. Hi guys, welcome back to the Ratchet Diaries. So yeah, you guys, today is April 30th of 2021. Literally tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary of moving to Colorado to finally have a stable living situation after, you know, 6+ years of not having a stable living situation. It just means that much more to me. So I'm just so happy that this place has still worked for me. There hasn't been anything super traumatic, you know, that has affected the living situation. So I'm also really grateful for that. So yeah, you guys, tomorrow's May 1st and it's my 1-year anniversary. So happy 1-year anniversary to me. I finally have time to stand up and give you guys the full update of the first 4 months of this year. Before we get into all of that though, I really wanted to talk about this whole driving situation. So I've had a phobia of driving my entire life. And that's basically kind of, I feel like, the main reason I never learned. And then obviously, you know, if you've watched my videos, I've lived in, you know, Chicago and New York, and, you know, they have amazing public transit, so you don't really need to learn how to drive there. So like, you know, after I left Kansas City, I just never really felt like I needed to. You know, RTD it's fine. It just is so congested into like one area, so the problem is it just doesn't spread out far enough. For example, you know, the last 2 jobs I've had, you know, I take 2 trains and then there isn't anything else to get me the rest of the way there. So that, you know, so anyway, you know, after living here for a year, I've realized that just you have to drive here. There just isn't any way around that. So yeah, we finally, we spent about 2 weeks actually just really studying in the very little small amount of free time that I had to study. So I'm happy, and I was so proud of myself for passing the permit test the first time, first day. The main reason also I really obviously want to learn is because, you know, doing Uber or Lyft is like basically having your own business, and I just think it would be really beneficial to me to do that, because I mean, I've been taking Ubers and Lyfts for years now, and most of the drivers and things that I talk to, they say you can make really good money doing it, even more so than having a full-time job making, you know, minimum wage here. So that's kind of the end game goal. So I really just want to end up finally getting my license, get my car, and start driving for Lyft, because I can make way better money. I get to be my full authentic self. There's no boss, my own schedule. You know, I'm in complete control. You know, there's not anyone that is going to come in and mess it up for me. You'll still have rude customers, but that happens at every job. Alrighty, so basically, you guys, the only difficult kind of situation that I've dealt with this year is just a lot of friendship and just relationships, sort of with family a little bit. That's gotten better as the year has gone on with my mom and dad. But there's just, I keep making the mistake of allowing people in my life, getting really attached to them really too quickly. Because my thing is, you know, I'm so used to people always treating me like shit all the time. And so when someone does come along and they are really respectful, they do understand me, I want them. I'm like, oh my God, like, you're a rare breed of a human being that actually like respects me as a human being, because most people just don't. And so I make the mistake of, you know, ending up just the way that I love and I care is just so full on, and it happens really quickly, you know, especially with being treated with respect and actual like a human being. You like me and we get along and da 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 da. You will never find another motherfucking bitch like me that will love and care and support you like no one else on this planet. And so that's like the blessing part of it. Unfortunately, the curse is, you know, most people will never end up returning that care. Once again, like I said, I'm able to recognize this mistake that I keep making with people, and after every time that I involve myself with anyone, I'm always reminded that I'm just so much better off being by myself. This happens all the time, and I'm just so sick of the narrative, you guys. And so, you know, this year I've really just been trying to dedicate myself, my time, my care, my energy into me. Because at the end of the day, if I'm happy with myself and being by myself and I enjoy my own company and I don't think I'm too much for myself, I don't think I'm too negative, I don't think I complain too much, and I don't feel like any of these stupid ass unwanted opinions have anything to do with me, then I might as well just fucking do me and keep it pushing, mama. Because if I'm just gonna be happier being in this apartment, enjoying my own company, why the fuck am I gonna keep involving myself with other people? It's fucking pointless. You know, usually with these Ratchet Diary videos, I would spend time, you know, talking about the certain people, talking about the drama, or talking about the way that certain people made me feel. You know, I'm not gonna fucking stand here and waste time talking about what each of these people has done, who these coworkers have and have not affected me in negative ways, because they don't deserve a name drop. They don't deserve me talking about it. Also, it'd be too fucking long if I ended up describing the whole situation on everything that happened with these people. Just really want to keep focusing on myself, because the more I focus on me and the less that I'm giving my all to other people, the more accomplishment, the more success that I receive, because there's nothing that stops me. When I do me, when I set goals for myself, you guys know this. If you watch my fucking videos, you know I fucking get the shit done. Every fucking year, bitch. Like, we get the shit done. And if things are delayed, it's because other people put me down and make me fucking depressed and make me cry my eyes out, and I'm tired of wasting my time on those people. I've become so used to a lot of these same things happening at this point. So one thing I can take from making that mistake, having these things happen again with people and getting my heart broken again and again and again, is it's easier to move on from it now than it could have, you know, than it has been in the last few years. I don't let it affect me for too long, because, you know, like I said, I just, time and time again, I'm just so much happier being by myself. So anyway, so other than that, we still had Pearson for the first month and a half of this year. We ended up quitting Pearson because, you know, the way that the company is set up and how we're supposed to do our job, and also how the services of just the company in general is supposed to service these people, I would end up just never really being able to help anyone, and that just became so frustrating because it just ended up being like the same calls. You know, Massachusetts Cosmetology and Barbering cannot fucking get online to get their portal to put the fucking license in. Or, you know, Florida freaking real estate test takers literally keep failing because it's supposed to be the same test, but they end up changing the wording. So I would just be talking to some of these women, especially too, and just feeling terrible for them, because it's like, not only is this company setting me up to fail, but they're setting up their customers up to fail. So I just could not wait to get out of that job. So then luckily, right after Pearson, after my last week, I was able to start another call center job called Good Sam. If you guys want more information about that, just look it up. It's just goodsam.com. When I got the job, I really thought it was going to be a good fit for me, because not only was it full-time, you know, I was gonna be able to dress. I literally wore stuff like this every day. That was one of the best parts, was there was no uniform. I got to wear whatever the fuck I wanted. So one of the main reasons I left them, and this specific job was where a lot of drama and a lot of hurt came from coworkers. And then the job itself was just full of country hicks that were just ignorant and fucking, you know, had no common sense. And so most of the calls would just be these stupid, ignorant Southern people. So Good Sam became real toxic real fast. And then on top of that, you know, about a month after, you know, about a month in, we get stuck there for over 24 hours because of Snowmageddon. In March, we got fucking over 12 inches of snow, and I literally had to spend over 24 hours, almost 48, just at the call center, not being able to get home. It just became a fucking nightmare. So by the time it was like, I ended up giving my 2 weeks, I was just really suicidal, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is like it's just too many things that are just not working for me. Also, again, you know, the pay wasn't worth what we had to do. I was never told that, even in training, that there was all this extra stuff added into just taking the calls. And I was like, Mama, 13 an hour is not enough for all this bullshit. However, we have had 4 interviews this week, and the one that I went to yesterday, which was Zara, the amazing high-end clothing store, hired me on the spot. So I go in tomorrow morning to do the paperwork, and I should be starting in about a week, I think, after. But as of right now, that is where we're going. That's where we're at. I'm just really happy that, you know, she hired me on the spot. This was out of the 4. This was obviously the one that I wanted the most, so I'm just really happy that I got it. So anyway, guys, I am off to therapy. You know, I'm probably gonna be in therapy for years and years and years, dealing with the fucking idiots that I've had to be friends with. I really am looking forward to seeing you guys again after this, because I will be in my car. Wah, 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 wah. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and until I see you next time, mwah, bye.